Rings, and tonight I'm doing a replay of an interview I had on Saturday with Eric from Mint Condition Coin Ring Crafters. So enjoy the video, leave a comment below. Let me know if you want to be interviewed next on Let's Chat. If come on every Saturday, hit me up on my email, jtcoinrings@gmail.com, and we can talk about a time and a topic. So let me know, but enjoy this replay of the interview I did on Saturday. All right. And I'll be here if you have any comments allowing us to play. Coming in another episode of Let's Chat. This Saturday, we have Eric from Mint Condition Coin Ring Crafters, and the topic of today is changing a hobby into a business. That's basically what we're going to be talking about today, changing our hobby into a business. So basically, that's how I started making coin rings in my basement and then taking it to the web, to YouTube and beyond. So the basics of today's show is taking our hobbies and turning it into a business. So today we're talking to Eric from Mint Condition Coin Crafters. All right, so how's everyone doing today, this fine Saturday? I hope everyone's getting ready for my GA, which is next week. It's going to be on 9/14 at 8 p.m. And I hope everyone's ready for that. Just getting a couple of things ready. I'm going to put the monitor up. Let's chat. Boom. That's where you at. So everyone in today. Let me see who's in so far. We have Hidden Numismatist. My brother, how are you feeling? Thank you so much for joining me today. We got 7 people in the chat. I want to remind everyone, it helps out the channel when you hit that like button. If you like the content, hit the like button. If you don't like the content, hit the downward button. But please consider hitting that like button. It helps out the channel tremendously. John Miller, how you doing? Michael, thank you so much for coming back. Nick McLean, thanks so much for smashing that like button. I appreciate that. You're definitely going to enjoy the guests I have tonight. Definitely a very big personality, and this gentleman puts a lot into his coin art, is what I call it, because he makes sure that he perfects every bit of it. Every ring that leaves his hand, he's put everything in it. So that's what we do when we start our hobbies. Christopher K, thank you so much for coming here, joining me today. So guys, I want to get some house cleaning out the way. I want to tell you about next Saturday. Next Saturday is my 1,000 subscriber GA. I call it the incredible 1,000 subscriber GA. I'll be giving out silver starting tomorrow on my Instagram and also on YouTube. I'll be giving out some videos on how you can participate and win each one of those prizes. Okay, it's going to be, believe me, you won't have to jump over buildings in order to participate. But if you want to win that prize, say for example, I have this 2-ounce antique Republic of Chad coin, 2-ounce. I'm gonna ask you to do some things. For example, go to my Instagram, like 3 friends, come to my YouTube page where I do this video, leave a comment, and also put me up somewhere on your social media. Entered to win this. So I'll be doing that for a couple prizes. So if you would do that, I would appreciate it. Going back to the chat, Kellen L, thank you so much for showing up. I appreciate you being here. We got 7 in the chat. I want to make sure that we have 7 likes. That's all I ask. It's very inexpensive to be here at the live chat. All you got to do is smash that like button. So how's everyone doing? Everyone who wants to share, where are they from? Tell me where you're from. Tell me in the chat what city or state you're from. Okay, I gotta make sure I turn my phone down. I'm gonna follow the chat also on my phone. All right, make sure everyone's here. Okay, also, I want to make sure that everyone know my good friend Eli for Urban Lifestyle. I wanted to make sure that everyone knew that he's only 9 away. He's 9 away of being to 9,000 subscribers. And it would be fantastic if we can all go to his channel and to make sure that you're subscribed to his channel, Urban Lifestyle. He's 9 subscribers away to hitting that 9,000 mark. So that would mean the world. So if you're not subscribed to him, go to his channel and do so. You will not be upset about the content he puts out. He puts out excellent content, and he always entertaining. But he always touches on things that are happening today: silver prices, gold prices, what's in the market, what's going on. You won't be disappointed. He puts out content and he puts everything into it. Believe you me, we talk about the concepts at times, and I'm amazed how he puts this stuff together. And he does it in such a way and presents it all for our entertainment and for our knowledge. So please go to Urban Lifestyle. Make sure you are subscribed if you're not subscribed, and let them know the JT sent you. Okay. Urban Lifestyle is in the chat right now. He says, yo, awesome. I'm going to sub to him right now. He is definitely a comedian. So, all right. So we're going on to the other news. We definitely want us to make sure that we go to Urban Lifestyle as well. The next thing I want to discuss is what we're going to be talking about today. So I'm going to basically start the chat off about exactly like what led me to be bringing my hobby out to become a coin crafter per se. I started 1 year ago just collecting coins. I started watching channels like Urban Lifestyle, also Salivate Metal, and some other people in the precious metal community. And I just found a love of coins. I didn't know much about the history of coins, but I know I love history. But what I was getting into was the content of the coin, basically if it was gold or silver. So I started collecting things like bullion, 0.999 fine silver, and I would eventually get some gold coins as well. But then I wanted to learn how to make rings. And that's when I stumbled across the coin art of Skylar Jenkins, Jason Works, and then also going to with some people that I introduced last week, Al Chavez, Laurel Chavez, and some other coin art workers, Corn Studios, and also going to other videos and watching some things. And this is where I learned how to do coin rings. Now, because I always said I'm a beginner in collecting coins, this is my new hobby, and I'm also a beginner in making coin rings. That was the thing. I was a beginner. I wanted the world to see me on this new journey. of me becoming JT Coin Rings. As Eli, Urban Lifestyle, always knew, I was a Johnson Toe. I was just a person who would watch his videos and comment, and he inspired me to start doing videos. So that's when I joined the two passions together, my two hobbies of collecting bullion and learning about numismatic coins later on, and saying, hey, I want to start to learn how to make coin rings. As you see right here, one of the rings I have on. And that's where the art and the love came from, of me wanting to learn how to do this. And now I drafted it to a business, which is very challenging because now you have to learn how to market. You have to have enough inventory. You have to pay for certain things on a weekly basis, like maybe cute little boxes, or you have to find little ways to present your art and present it to the world and hoping that they buy it. So how many people in the chat right now have a hobby? Put one in the chat if you all have a hobby. If you're in a precious metal community or you're in a numismatic community, coin community, I'm sure coin collecting is your hobby. But if you're new, if you're not in any one of those niche, put a one in the chat and tell me your hobby. It's always interesting to see what people love to do. Because when we were young, we always loved hobbies. We had hobbies. We took martial arts. We played football. Some of us played soccer. Some played hockey, right? Some of them just, we played chess. We had activities. But when we got older, when we started worrying about work, when we got married, we started worrying about kids and other things, we kind of let those hobbies just go. So it was very satisfying to me when I got into coins and when I got into making coin rings. But one of the most beautiful things is that I found this community, precious metal community, number one, and I started making friends with people who were out doing coin rings. And I watched the videos and I would contact them, ask them tips, and some of my rings were horrible. I know for a fact. You don't have to tell me. I still have some of them today, and they were the most awkward shaped rings you want to see. And I stumbled across a ring maker who basically said, hey, I need you to do X, Y, and Z. And he said it in a way that was passionate. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to take that advice one day, but not today. I'm keep on moving. I'm going to keep on moving. I'm going to keep on moving. And he came across me again and said, JT, I told you 8 months ago to do X, Y, and Z. And you still haven't did it. And you wonder why your rings are not in the fashion that you want them to be. It's because you haven't followed my advice. So we start talking. And then from that point on, we start talking every day. And he's gave me so much advice on how to better my craft, with the best tools to get, how to shine my rings, how to present them, how to make them symmetrical. And it opened my eyes to a whole nother world. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to introduce the world to other coin ring makers, because for the last 7 months to a year in the precious metal community, they may have seen other videos, but I've been pretty heavy in this field, so I'm the only one they may have seen, right? So I thought it was a perfect opportunity for me to introduce people like Eric from a Mint Condition Coin Ring Crafters, Laurel Chavez, who's from the Pure Metal Alchemy Instagram, and also Monica, Lord of the Coin Rings, based off some of the creations that he came up with. But tonight's guest is what I call a purist, because he believes that the metal shouldn't be tampered with. It shouldn't be any coats. It shouldn't be any coloring. It should be straight, showing the beauty of the coin ring, what the coin was supposed to do in the beginning. So I will be having him on in a couple minutes. Eric from Mint Condition Coin Ring Crafters. All right, I'm going to the chat to make sure that I don't miss anyone. we have here, we have Rock and Rod. Thank you so much for coming in. We also have Stack and Stormtrooper. I'm gonna read his comment. He says, coins are getting yelled at by my wife. They are not hobbies. Let me tell you something. It is a hobby, Stack and Stormtrooper, and you are doing definitely a good job in presenting your hobby to the world. Congratulations on your 1,300 plus subscribers and monetization of your channel. Absolutely wonderful. John Miller says silver and going to the shooting range. Okay, awesome, John Miller. I need to go to the range as well. Definitely want to go practice. Michael says Stacking Stormtrooper. Oh, he's laughing at Stacking Stormtrooper. And then you have the Rocket League. He's a nerd. And okay, we have woodworking. Rocking and Rod says woodworking. Noko Silva says coin hunting, silver stacking, and drones. Awesome. Awesome. That's pretty cool. And let me see another comment. Urban lifestyle. Oh, he's reading urban lifestyle. Okay. All right. So, guys, basically, so we have 12 people in the chat. We got 12 people in the chat. Now, as I mentioned when I first started the show, my good friend Eli from Urban Lifestyle is 9 subscribers away. 9, I repeat, subscribers away from 9,000. So it would mean the world to me if you have community tabs, if you have any social media presence, if you could direct people to his YouTube page to get that 9 tonight, it will be paramount. It will be awesome. We need him to 9,000 before the end of the night. He deserved it. He's on his way to 10,000 subscribers, but it's a rule in math. You got to get to 9,000 before you get to 10,000. So we would love to get him to 10,000 this year, but let's get him to 9,000 tonight. If we can do that, it'll be awesome. All right. We got Graham Stacker. It's Graham Stacker. Graham Stacker, thank you so much for coming. We got 12 in the house. And as I say, we got our guests. And our guest has been gracious. Now, last week, I just want to say something. And I want to apologize for everyone who's here last week and saw the giveaway. Tonight, we will not have the same thing that happened last week. We will not have the same thing that happened last week. We will have a successful giveaway tonight. Our guest tonight, Eric from Mint Condition Coin Ring Crafters, he is donating a beautiful ring to the winner tonight. Now, he didn't have to do it, but he is. And I definitely appreciate that. And I want everyone to see his work. So I'm going to go to his site. Before we actually introduce him, I want to show you some of his work, okay? Just give me 1 second. I'm going to share the screen. And once again, this is Eric from Mint Condition Coin Ring Crafters. What I'm going to do is share his Instagram. Okay, this is one of the rings. Coin ring bells. I'm sorry, it won't be a coin ring bell. It's just a coin bell. Look at this man's work. It's absolutely beautiful. This is some of the stuff that he do. I'm gonna make it bigger. There you go. Put a 1 in the chat if you can still hear me. Put a 1 in the chat if you can still hear me. I just want to make sure I'm still heard. Okay. Can everyone still hear me? Great. I just want to make sure before I go on. This is some of the work that he does. I want to go through. Look at this man's work. Absolutely beautiful. The detail that he puts inside his coin rings, the patina. the shape of the ring, everything is absolutely beautiful. And see how the ring fits. Not saying you're going to win this ring tonight, but you're going to win something from this man's crafty hands. Okay. So we're going to show some more of his work. But this right here is his Instagram. I would love if you can go over to his Instagram and push follow and grow his Instagram and share some of his work. Some of his work he recently did. This is 2 quarters shaped and sized the same way. Absolutely lovely. Look how everything is shaped. The patina is there, the detail. Awesome. This right here is a Morgan dollar. Absolutely beautiful. Look at the wings, the eagle, and also United States, in God we trust. Everything is just absolutely beautiful when it comes down to this man's ring. And this right here is his logo, mint condition, coin ring crafters, veteran. He is a veteran, a United States veteran. I'll let him also share that as well. Absolutely beautiful ring. This is a 1967, I believe, Kennedy, JFK Kennedy. And look how that ring shines. Absolutely wonderful. So that is his work. And I hope that you have opportunity. Someone in this chat tonight will have an opportunity to win this man's work. He puts so much care in his work, and you'll hear when you talk to him, and when you talk to him, how much he cares about his work. It's absolutely amazing. We have an infamous stacker. Infamous stacker, welcome. Me and infamous stacker have been talking all throughout the day as well. So thank you so much for coming in. I absolutely appreciate it. All right, we're 21 minutes into the hour, and we're about to introduce our guest. I need a triangle for Stormy. Yes, those beautiful triangle coins that Stormy has on his site. Absolutely lovely. Jessica Edwards, how are you doing? Thank you so much for joining. It's going to the shout outs. All right. Awesome. This is an opportunity in the chat that someone can come in, give it 2 minutes about their page. 2 minutes about their page. If you want to come in and chat about your page, something upcoming the following week, let me know. I'm going to send this here. Put this inside the chat. You got 2 minutes to come up and tell the chat and also the recording that what you have going on in your page. So if you'd like to come in, push a 1 in the chat. If you're not interested, put a 0. So I know then to go to the next topic. If you would like to every week I'll try to host someone from the community, and I also like to make sure that we have gifts. So some form of gifts from that host. If anyone would like to contribute to JT Coin Rings, the channel in any form or fashion, I appreciate all the contributions to the channel that come since I've been doing Let's Chat. One of the ways that you can donate is at jtcoinringsgmail.com, PayPal, or if you don't have PayPal, you can do Cash App, and the Cash App is $TEWOLO 357. Okay, and that's it. All right. So you see that? That is all Eric's stuff. And now we're about to go on. So we got anyone else that want to come on? A 1 or a 2? You want to come on? If not, we're going to go right to our guests. All right. Give you a couple seconds. Stack and Stormtrooper, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you. I definitely do. All right, let me go ahead and take this off here. There's a PayPal, and that's we're gonna let's chat. All right, everybody's good. Noko Silver, the guest. Okay, no one wants to come on. All right, awesome. All right, so what I'm gonna do, without no further ado, we will have our guest Eric. Eric, give me a thumbs up. Let me know you're ready, buddy. All right, Eric is ready. All right, so guys, we have Eric. I'm gonna put his name up here on the board so we'll know. We got Eric's cousin also in the building. That's awesome. And here we go, my man Eric.
What's up, JT?
How you feeling? What it do?
Man, you know, doing it pretty good, man. How you feeling?
I'm doing pretty good. It's no complaints out loud, keeping it real quiet. It's always a good day when we got a friend here to talk to. And
for sure.
we got my friend Cornelius Bread inside the chat. You know, to have Corn come to my chat, that's paramount. That's one of my favorite channels, and he always keeps it real, and I love it. Absolutely loves it. So, my man, how are you feeling today?
Man, you know, hopeful.
I know that's right. I definitely appreciate you, man, Eric, for coming by.
Yeah, man. For sure, man. I appreciate the exposure, brother.
Most definitely, and opportunity to share your work and share the reason why you took a hobby and now you're taking that other step into making it a actual business. So I wanted to chat those, and we have 14 in the chat right now, to give an opportunity to figure out, to learn, like, who was Eric?
Well, I don't know, man. That's a complicated one, brother. I have 4 different lives, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'm not going to bore you with the childhood, but I mean, I was competitive in martial arts from 8 years old. When I got picked on in school, my dad threw me in Taekwondo until I joined the military at 22. And then I had that life for about 8 years, did 4 combat tours, 2 in Afghanistan, 2 in Iraq. And then when I got out, man, I had that life of being a drug addict, of painkillers, and then just being a piece of crap and being, I don't know, so depressed I couldn't get out of bed and just staring at the walls, TVs, not doing nothing. And then I'm sitting there staring at YouTube one night and found the thing, man. Found the coin rings.
Oh, wow.
And, I mean, that's what I've been doing ever since. Been trying anyways.
So out of all the videos that you watched, who stood out to you, and how did you hear about coin rings?
It was my chance. I was just watching it one night because I was out in the country and I was waiting on my direct TV to get installed. Okay. And I was stuck with my phone watching YouTube. I saw Skylar Jenkins making coin rings. And I was like, man, I'd like one of those. But I knew what a Morgan dollar costed, and he was charging so much more than it was worth. Right. So I was like, you know what? I can do that. He did it in 15 minutes. Why can't I?
Right. Well, awesome, man. I mean, I watched Skylar. That's how I stumbled across coin ring making as well. I was trying to find a way how to make rings the traditional way, and then I stumbled across how to make it with a coin. The first video I saw of his was when he turned the gold coin into a coin ring. I think right now that video has like 5 million views, over 5 million views.
That's the 1 ounce gold eagle one, right? Yeah.
Right. And when I seen that, I was hooked. I wanted to see what I needed in order to buy, in order to get to that opportunity to make that ring. So that, I think Scholar has probably touched us all when we first got into it and taught us how to do coin rings. You know, so what would you say? Who would you say is your number one influence in the coin ring community?
I can't put a one on it. I've learned a little bit from everybody that posted any kind of videos about it. I mean, I've looked at it researched it for a few months before I even decided I was going to start buying the equipment to do it. So I took a little bit from everybody, really. I mean, because everybody had a little bit to learn from, just a little bit, you know, at least. So I mean, I can't give credit to just one. I mean, it was, the Coin Ring USA guy, the Skylar, the dude from Patriot Coin Rings, even Fat Guy Productions.
Fat Guy Productions.
And then he quit making videos, but Fence Kid, I learned some stuff from him. Yeah, and he hadn't put out a video in a long time. And then Coin Ring Studios, I don't want to leave him out. Slava. I never spoke to him. That guy makes some awesome stuff.
You spoke to Coin Ring Studios?
No. I never have. I wish I could have.
Okay.
I've never.
I'm impressed by his work. When you introduced me, when we started talking, I went back to his videos and watched his videos over again, and he just does an excellent job. If anyone in the chat don't know who we're talking about right now some of the coin ring videos and creators who we watched when we first got into this hobby. We had mentioned earlier Scholar Jenkins, Fat Guy Productions.
I don't remember his first name.
You have Mike from Patriot Coins. You also have the coin ring tool producer, which is Jason Works. And who else did you mention?
It was Fence Kid.
Yeah,
Fence Kid, and
you got Fence Kid as well. And like you said, I haven't seen Fence Kid in a while, but his videos still get numbers, and he still have so much information you can learn. So I definitely appreciate his work as well. You have such a surgical approach when it comes to your coin rings. How did you develop your technique?
There were things that I saw I felt that were lacking. I mean, just when people go to finish their cut edges and stuff, they're doing all this, putting it on mandrels on drills. I'm like, why not sand it down while you've got the cut edge as a small hole? And so I mean, it was things that I thought were like missing that could make the job easier in the end, and just make it a better end product with a lot less work, a lot less machinery.
Okay.
So it was just stuff that it was trial and error. It was just going through it and doing it myself, because the videos don't tell you everything. No matter how many you watch from how many people, they won't tell you every little nuance. So you figure them out yourself, basically.
That's true.
And I was filling in the gaps.
And that's how you became so surgical, that you kind of came up with your own way to doing things. And I want you to tell the people about the contrast. One thing about coins is that you can shine them up, and because of the content of the coin, you may have a pure silver, you may have a 92%, which is sterling silver, you may have a 90% silver, or 40%, 50, 72. It all depends, but the silver content is still there. But the one thing you want to do is make sure you capture the content or the contrast about the coin. You want to make sure that shows when you're doing your coin rings. Eric, can you tell the chat which ways do you make sure that the contrast or the character of the coin is there?
Well, in the beginning, I liked everything shiny, but you can't see the detail unless you look real close. So, you just have to hit the high spots. You got to get a good strike coin. You got to make sure that you protect your detail when you're pressing it against these stainless steel dies, because stainless steel will wreck anything that's like softer. So it was with the detail stuff. It was to make it show, man. It's tough. With the patina thing, I mean, you can sand the high spots and then patina it and then sand the high spots, but it never looked shiny to me. So that was my thing. I like shiny, but I also like to see the detail. So that's been my thing ever since I started, was to try to figure out how to make it shine like a diamond, but still have that black around the lettering. So,
and guys, as Eric explains this, I'm gonna share my screen, and I want him to tell you that same detail as I show the detail on his coins. So go ahead, Eric. Keep on. Eric, go back to the story about the military. I don't want people to gloss over that, because some people in the chat are thanking you for your service, and I want to make sure you get your just on that as well. So
it was an honor to serve my country. It was an
honor
to serve my country.
How long you served, and maybe one of the places that you've been. I want people to get that story as well.
Well, I mean, I come from a line of people in the military. My cousin that's in the audience right now,
Jessica Edwards,
or my uncle, her father, he was in Vietnam.
Okay.
Our grandfather was in World War II. My father was in Korea, and I served from 2000 till 2008. I was in Afghanistan and Iraq.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, all proud Army veterans. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Awesome. And I mean, it was my pleasure to serve my country. I mean, it's the land of the free because of the brave, and I believe that to this day.
Awesome. This is right here what I'm showing. Eric, you see this? You see the screen?
Yeah.
Okay. I was showing people the process that you take. Because one thing I've learned from you is that you use different size punches, and I was stuck at one. Whatever punch I had, I would stick to that size punch. One thing that I've learned from you is that you want as much detail as possible. So you may take the pleasure of punching the eagle's face, but one thing that you're going to do is show the complete detail of this coin, and that's one thing that I see in your coin rings. So this small punch, what size punch is that?
On that $50, I think it was. Let me take a look real quick. I think that was 5/16, maybe.
Okay, so
maybe 3/8.
5/16.
5/16.
So
5/16.
Can you explain what was what was you doing? What was you thinking when you made this small hole here? And what did you want to show of this coin?
Well, see, the deal is with any coin ring, the punch you take out of the center, I mean, it wipes out most of the picture. So for me, I like to put the smallest hole possible in a coin that I can, for myself. I know for customers it's different. It's all about your finger shape and size and all that stuff. But for me, when I wear a coin ring, I want people to see most of the coin they can, as much as they can.
Right.
So I try to put the smallest hole possible in, personal stuff. And, I mean, without splitting it, I try to push it as far as I can without splitting it. Like, you see that one with the red circle, scroll back up, or scroll back down. I mean, see that one with the red circle around it? Not me in Afghanistan. Going farther down. The coin, it was a quarter that has that's me in Afghanistan with some of my war buddies. That one right there. Those you saw those two thin banded quarters when you were showing some of my stuff. I was trying to do this for this challenge we had between some coin ring crafters. It was making a pair of matching size 8 silver quarters. So I was doing a practice run with the smallest hole I've ever punched in a quarter, which was a 1/4 inch hole, and that's pretty tiny. And I mean, because in your cut hole in the coin, you're literally stretching that thing out to the size of whatever ring you're making, because quarters are really thin. So I mean, they can only stretch so far before they split. So I mean, you got to gauge how big of a hole you can cut before you start splitting stuff. So I've stretched that one a little too far.
And you see that the circle here, chat, is that it's where a small rip start to or a tear start to occur in the corn because he was stretching it on his mandrel. So these are some of the things that we go through when we're trying to make our corn rings. But I wanted to show them the detail of what you was explaining first inside of this one here. This is your Morgan dollar, correct? And
oh man,
this is the mirror image, and you was explaining how the patina, and that's one way that you contrast or show the detail in the corn.
This is a terrible example. You should go to my website. I got way better stuff on there. This was one I actually labored over for a few days. I had a comrade that went to Iraq with me that is now a firefighter in California who ordered that Morgan ring, and he wanted it as wide a band as you can get, and straight walled and patinaed. So I made it, and I posted all that. I posted all this, I think, on my I think it was on my website.
Okay.
But I made it how he wanted it, straight walled, and I worked hard on my stuff because when you're making a coin ring, when you anneal silver, it's soft, so you can stretch it and bend it to shape. But you're working towards a certain target size and a target shape. So when I make a 10.5 straight walled, I'm doing that on purpose. So I'm work hardening it in the shape. Well, I send the guy a picture after it's already completed, patinaed, and shined up and ready to send off. Send him a picture. And then because I tried to explain this to him before, I'm like, that's a really wide band, and for a skinny finger, that's not going to look right. So when I sent him a picture with it on my finger, he said the same thing. He's like, man, that's kind of wide. And I said, well, because I try to talk to people and tell them, try to steer them away from because coin rings are funky. They're weird. I mean, the coin rim part, which is size for your knuckle, is different than, it's like 2 to 3 sizes off from the other side of your finger or from the other end of the ring, the cut edge. So he asked me if I could reshape the ring into a slight bevel, which I did, which was the one you just showed. I reshaped a straight walled one. You have to reheat it, which destroyed the finish. And I had to stretch it out 2 sizes past what it was. And then I had to reshape it and refinish it. So when I refinished it, I sent him another picture. He wanted it. He said he saw my website that I just put up, and he saw a Morgan dollar I made for a guy in Afghanistan, and he wanted it finished like his. Long story short, it was a 3-day of me underneath a magnifying headset. I thought I was going to go blind, but it's just, it was the toughest time I ever had, because this was something I thought I was pretty good at for a second. I mean, but man, he really showed me.
Yeah, well, one thing I've learned, you get this dealing with your customers. Sometimes you get a challenging coin, one that rips, one you think that was perfect, and the customer finally gets it, and it's like, this is not what I wanted. So these are things that come with the trade, but I do remember you going through that ordeal, sharing that, but you handled it like a champ. Definitely handled it like a champ and got it done. And this is what I was saying about Eric. Eric has a passion for what he do, so he puts everything into it. So it's almost like all or nothing. He's gonna put all his all in, you know what I'm saying, or he's not going to do it. So, but he's been putting in the work, and you see of the pictures that I showed of how excellent. What coin or round do you like to make a coin ring out the most?
Believe it or not, it's the Morgan dollar. Not that one in particular, but I mean, I've been making Morgan dollars since the beginning, since I started doing this, man. That was my favorite coin to make coin rings out of. It's got so much in it. And then, I mean, both sides are gorgeous and thin, thick. I've made Morgan dollars into 2 rings, one Morgan dollar into 2 rings. I mean, they're awesome. They're awesome.
They are absolutely beautiful. And for those who love the numismatic value of it and the history of the Morgan dollar. It's probably one of the best coin rings that sells. You know, Nick from in the chat, Nick McLean, he's in the chat. He says, if you're not breaking silver, you're not making coin rings. So
shut up, Nick. We don't want to hear from you.
Yeah. So
what's up,
said,
what's up, Nick?
You know, but he definitely
that's Badlands coin rings right
there.
there.
Yeah, that's Badlands coins.
That's Badlands, yes, sir.
He's also on Instagram, Badland Coins.
He makes really nice rings too. Yes, he does.
Absolutely lovely rings. If I'm not mistaken, I think he's out of Canada.
Yes, sir.
So
yes,
Michael Maconis, one of the gentlemen in the chat, he's in Canada. So you need to look up Badlands. You definitely want a coin ring. If you don't win a coin ring tonight, hit up Nick as well. So you know, we definitely going to give love to the coin ring community. Definitely. So he said you need to make sure you redeem yourself from the Chiwu that you're supposed to be working on. So we'll definitely
forget that Chiwu. Forget that Chiwu.
We'll definitely go through that later on as well. So basically, a Morgan is your favorite coin, correct?
Well, to make a ring out of. I mean, just for other people, my favorite is the Walking Liberty $50. That's my favorite coin.
Okay.
Period. It's just gorgeous. It's just a gorgeous coin, front and back. It's a $50 size.
Yeah.
So nobody can ask for something too wide. So you rarely get mistakes with a Morgan or a Walking Liberty $50. Those are pretty nice. So
guys in the chat, put down the coin you would like to see as a coin ring or your favorite coin, and let's see if Eric has ever done it as a coin ring as yet. So if anyone in the chat, please put down your favorite coin ring or coin that you would like to see as a coin ring. Okay.
I already know what I'm gonna hear. I'm gonna hear something.
Make sure I want to go in the chat. Make sure we don't miss anyone. We definitely have Nick McLean. We have Michael. We have Jessica. Jessica, thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate it.
What's up, Cuzzo?
That's the cousin of Eric. We got Living the Dream.
Cousin.
Living the Dream says, thank you for your service. Freedom isn't free.
You got that right, brother. Thank you. Yeah, man.
We have Harvey Birdman Stacker AG. Thank you so much for stopping by. We have Noko Silver, Kellen L, Cornelius Bread, Urban Lifestyle, and others. If I miss you, make sure you put a comment so I can make sure I give you your props, and thank you so much for joining. And if you haven't, please hit that like button, that thumbs up. And I'm speaking today from Eric from Mint Condition Coin Ring Crafters. You see that straight on the film. I want to make sure I put it there, so I make sure I read it. Exactly.
I know it's a long name. It's a long name.
Yeah, but
I wasn't thinking when I made that one.
No, but you know what? I think you did the perfect thing, because Mint Condition, you don't want anything to leave. You're so critical on how your coin rings look. You know, just the mint condition. You are a crafter, so those things come into terms. You know, so I think that you picked the one. Yeah, it's tough sometimes. It's good. It's good. I mean, because you want to make sure you put the best quality out, right?
I won't send out any junk. I promise you that.
I know that's right. Nick says, I have a 2017 Cayman Islands, Maryland, that will make a stunning ring. I agree. That's also Michael says Winnipeg. I never seen a Winnipeg. Have you seen a Winnipeg before?
Not never. Mm-mm.
I'm gonna have to look that up to see how that will look.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look too.
All right, so I don't see any more response from the coin. Oh, so guys, I just want to make sure you know that Eric is found on Mint Condition Coin Ring Crafters on Instagram, correct?
No. It's mint condition coin rings on Instagram.
Okay, that's right.
Unfortunately,
mint condition coin rings on Instagram. So if you do have Instagram, please do me a favor. Go over to his Instagram, hit that follow button. He posts regularly, showing the rings that he's working on, and he'll show you exactly. You message him if you're interested. You can also message him on Instagram, and he'll put out an order as well. But if you do have time, look at his mintconditioncoincrafters.com, and that's where you'll find his updated rings as well that he sells. So I just wanted to make sure I put that out. And just so you would know, just a reminder that we are having a giveaway sponsored by Eric as well. He's going to give a lucky winner in the chat one of his coin rings, and I appreciate you doing that as well.
Yeah, man. So, I appreciate the exposure, brother.
No problem at all. Christopher K says the Walk in Liberty is his favorite as well. So that's pretty cool.
Like
pretty
the
cool.
Walk in Liberty. Yeah, it's a beautiful ring. It's a beautiful coin.
Yeah. I would say that the American Silver Eagle was one of my favorites, but I don't have much success because I didn't have the right size punch at first. I was using the Peppies, and so I need to invest in the Legacy brand.
Yes, right. Sir. That self-centering from Legacy brand, that works.
Yeah, so that's my next goal. So we got 50 minutes in the hour. So let me go through these questions. We have numbers. The next question is what is your next coin you would like to turn into a coin art?
Oh man. My girl Nikki, I don't know if she's in the audience. She said she would be. Hey Nikki. She I don't know, man. She comes up with so much stuff. It's like Christmas in the mail all the time.
Okay.
I actually I just got the Aztec dragon.
Yeah.
Like
one of my favorites.
Yesterday. But it's this 2-pound British bullion one with the unicorn. You can't see with all this light. I think this is the one I'm gonna make next. The one with the unicorn and the line on it. 2019.
Yes, right. That's the one they call it the royal coat.
It's got the crest in the center.
The royal
my lighting in here is terrible.
Yeah. Matter of
That's
fact,
why I had to get that magnification thing. Yeah, because I can't see anything with this thing.
Yeah. That's the coin I bought for my daughter for her birthday. She's a Leo, so you have the lion on one side, and her favorite mystical creature for this year is the unicorn. So, and then 2019 being that's who I picked. That was her birthday coin that she had for a stack. You know, instead of be doing a video right now, he was gracious enough to allow me to hold some of her coins.
She didn't. Did she tell you not to punch a hole in any of them?
I can't. I can't. I know I buy these coins just for her. I know we have Rock and Rod said Libertads would be cool. He would think
I've made a couple of Libertads. Oh yeah, they make beautiful rings.
Yeah.
Actually, I took a picture off my website this morning of Libertad because it was sitting on one of my walls. It was sitting on my wall straightening unit, so like it wasn't like sitting on a flat surface like everything else. So I just took it off of there.
Oh,
but
wow.
Yeah, I made a couple of Libertads. Yeah, they make beautiful rings.
Yeah, I think so too. What I did, I made a pendant and I made the ring recently. I'll be putting that up real soon. I'm just going back to the chat. We got Carter Eats. Carter Eats, thank you so much for joining. That's my girl. Go check out Carter Eats, her YouTube. She does excellent food reviews, and also she makes great food and makes me hungry every time I watch her. So going back to Eric. So what other things do you make out of coins?
Bells. Oh man, I started sawing. Started hitting them with the jeweler saw and trying to make pendants and stuff. Gotten into that a little bit. I want to start making some bangles, but that's another thing that everybody else does. I haven't come up with an original idea yet.
Right.
So until I do, I'm just gonna stick with the things that everybody else is doing. But minus the adding wood to it. I just like the purity of the coin itself. Whatever the strike is, and just make it into a ring is really what I like. Just trying to make it as much a piece of art as I can. Trying to make it a piece of really fine jewelry. I mean, that's why I take so much time with all the finishing and stuff, is because I mean, I've seen coin rings, and I mean, there's people that make beautiful stuff, and there's people that add stuff to them that's gorgeous, and they make awesome pieces of art. But it's the purity part of it. I mean, just a strike of the coin, whatever's on the coin, just bring it out, make it look great. That's what I'm trying to do with it.
I asked this question last week, but I want to ask you as well. Do you think that people respect coin rings as they respect jewelers like Zales, or do you consider coin rings being really real jewelry?
I myself do, absolutely, 100%. With them, with jewelers, who knows, man? I mean, a gold ring from a coin ring crafter is going to be 22 to 23 karat gold, and the gold ring you buy from jewelry store is going to be what, 56 at best, 56% gold. I mean, come on, man. You already know. You already know what that is.
Yeah.
Besides, they melt their stuff down, pour it into a plaster cast, man. Lost wax casting. That's not art. That's somebody carved it out of wax and put a plaster around it and then cast it.
Yeah.
I mean,
and to your point, that was the first thing I was going to do before I came into coin rings. I was looking at that form, because a friend of mine's made his wife's wedding band, and then that's when I stumbled across Skylar Jenkins and found out about coin rings. So I'm glad I found out about coin rings, because it's something I'll be doing for a lifetime, as long as my eyesight and my hands don't give out.
You got that right.
I'll be doing it. And I agree with you. It takes true art. It takes skill. It takes patience, and it's creativity
to keep that
as well.
To keep that strike on there, especially with gold, or I mean, even silver is tough, man. It's you're asking that coin to do a lot of things it wasn't never meant to do. I mean, and keep all the detail on there. I mean, come on, man. That's a lot more difficult. I mean, I've carved soap before a million times. I mean, it's not. I'm not saying that these guys aren't artists, because I mean, there's some jewelers out there that make some amazing stuff, like Art Masters. If anybody's ever seen their jewelry, they make some crazy stuff. But I mean, for the most part, with jewelers, they stay with the norm, the regular stuff. They don't really stray too far away.
Nick makes a point inside the chat. He says coin rings carry history.
Yes, sir. They absolutely do. Yeah.
I think that's probably the best punchline, that I've heard. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks, Nick.
Coin rings carry history. That's true. I think that to the point you've just made, pocket pieces. We all heard that people love carrying some coin in their pocket throughout the day. I think that coin rings are that 2.0. A real coin collector, a coin lover, can take a favorite silver bullion, craft it as a ring, and carry it with them and wear it as jewelry all day. It's a good conversation piece, a perfect opportunity for you to show your love and history and respect for what you carry on a daily. So I think it's a perfect opportunity. Coin rings are definitely something you can wear and show your love, and also the history. So what is your ultimate challenge in this coin ring arena?
Getting out there, man. It's actually, as many, when I got into it, I saw one 10 years ago, or I say 10 years now, maybe 15 years ago. I saw one where somebody had took a quarter and smacked it with a hammer on its edge until it flared over. And that was a coin ring back then.
Right.
Until about, I was last year sometime, I actually saw one that had detail on both sides. I mean, it's a niche thing. So not everybody's seen them.
Right.
And the hardest thing is getting out there and getting it out in everybody's face, because I mean, the people see it, love them, but it's not out in everybody's face.
That's true.
That's the hardest part about it, is getting it out there.
I think with the
because once you get it,
go ahead.
Because once you get it in front of people's faces, I mean, most people love them.
That's true. That's true. And I think that the fact that that's why the question was asked: do you think that the general public see coin rings as jewelry? When they start seeing,
I don't think that they do. I don't think they do.
In the
I think they see
beginning,
it as a novelty.
Yeah, at the beginning, you because you want, some people put it inside the same sector as like trench art. You know how they took how the circus stage to carve into the coin, or etch, you know what I'm saying? So, and then they say, oh, this is what coin ring making is. It's just that another form of trench art. And I beg to differ, you know, because if they see the polish on your coin rings, and they see the detail, it's jewelry. We're making these coins into jewelry. And that's just one of the things that I stressed last week as well when I talked to Lauro, is that because of the creation and because of the beauty that comes out of these coins, hey, this is jewelry. This is art, you know. So
precious metal. It's precious metal too. I mean, the time I take and the care that I take with how I finish rings is, I mean, I'm not saying I'm the only one that does it. I'm just saying that when I'm doing it like, if I wouldn't wear this thing, there's no way I'd send it out to somebody else, because I want it to look like I want it to shine. I want it to shine like a diamond. I want it to be beautiful. You know, my cut edges, man, I make them look like glass. I try to.
Right,
I mean, all that stuff. Just,
yes.
I think it's. Hey, can I take a time out? I got to go hit the head. I'm sorry.
No problem.
I'll be right back.
All right, guys. Well, basically, we have Eric from Mint Condition Coin Ring Crafters taking a little break. This is a perfect opportunity to recognize people inside the chat, and thank you so much for coming out. We have Big Bank, Little Bank, Urban Lifestyle, Liz Ann's Finds. Thank you so much for coming to the chat. I appreciate you. This is the first time me seeing Liz Ann's Finds, so thank you so much for coming tonight. Tonight we're talking to Eric from Mint Condition Coin Ring Crafters. We have Urban Lifestyle. I don't know where he is right now, but when it comes down to the subscriber count, but he needs 9 subscribers in order to make 9,000 subscribers tonight. So we're looking forward to getting him to that milestone. Me and Urban Lifestyle, Eli, we have a Sunday show every Sunday at 2 p.m. It's called Silver Talk. We talk about silver prices, silver forecasts, and we also talk about silver in history. So if you would love, please go to Urban Lifestyle channel. You can go by and check out the video we put out tomorrow. There'll be a live stream just like today, and you can go out and interact with us. And we also give out giveaways like we are going to give out tonight. So go to Urban Lifestyle and go to subscribe to his channel. Hit that like button on his videos and engage. You will definitely love this man's content. He puts out videos almost every day, if not every day, but you definitely will be entertained, and you will help him out to get him to 9,000 subscribers before this week's out. So we got 15 people in the chat. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to him tonight, and I'll definitely appreciate it. Tell him the JT sent you. Okay, we got Christopher K. Where's Eric from? I'll make sure Eric will answer that question, and when he comes back, I think he is back right now. We got Liz Ann Fines. She said she just subscribed to Urban Lifestyle. Thank you so much, Liz Ann. I appreciate it. And Christopher K. All right, Eric, give me a thumbs up when you're ready. All right, he is ready. Noko Silva says, great content and urban lifestyle. It definitely is. So let me go back and make sure I put Eric's mint condition corn ring crafters back up. And here we go. We're going to finish with Eric.
What's up?
Hey.
Sorry about that.
No problem at all.
Calls. I got to answer.
No, no problem. Hey, one question. We had a question inside the chat to ask, where are you from?
Well, I was born in Fort Benning, Georgia, but I grew up in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay. So that was a question. We had a question inside the chat. He's from Charlotte, North Carolina. Got a couple more questions before we do the giveaway. But before we do the giveaway, we're going to do what they call a lightning round, where I ask questions on the top of my head, and all you got to do is give me your best answer, okay?
All right.
All right. So before I do that, where can the chat find your work and your updates? Let them know where they can find you at right now.
The best place, I mean, I put stuff on Instagram, but it doesn't really show a bunch of my work. It just shows like me, my dog, like me in the middle of making rings and stuff. The best place to go is my website. It's still kind of it's real fresh and rudimentary right now, but you can see my work and get in contact with me to make an order. So it's mintconditioncoinringcrafters.com. And because the pictures that off my Instagram it doesn't do it any justice. There's not enough stuff on there because I was so new to this social media thing, trying to get my rings out there, that I had no idea what I was doing. So I was just posting everything I thought I should, but it was wrong.
Right. But I mean, it's a learning process all together. But it is still a good place where they can find you. It's online, and anyone in the world at any time of the day can find him there. So I just want to make sure.
I'm gonna clean up my Instagram and just put a whole bunch of rings on there and clean all the other stuff off of there, so they can check there too at mint condition coin rings on Instagram. Okay,
I should have put that one on there too. But this is also the one I have underneath us. Mint condition coin ring crafters.com is his website. Okay.
Yeah. No spaces.
No spaces. No spaces at all.
But I wasn't thinking when I made the name. One thing that a long name would be bad.
Yeah, but it's one of those things that once people get it and they understand it, they'll remember it. Most definitely, I guarantee you that. All right. So, are you ready for the lightning round?
Bring it on, man. I stay ready so I don't have to get ready.
I know that's right. So, Eric, what's your favorite book that you ever read?
Favorite book that I ever read would be the Dark Tower series. It was all 7 of them by Stephen King.
Oh, Stephen King. Okay.
It was 7 books.
Oh, and you read each one?
Yeah, in Afghanistan. Well, half of them in Afghanistan, the other half in Iraq.
All right. What's your favorite food?
Ooh, bulgogi and kimchi. I'm half Korean.
Okay. All right. What's your favorite animal? Your favorite animal? Dog, cat, lizard, or bird?
I'd say dog.
Okay. Your dog.
Oreo. My dog Oreo.
Okay. And what is your favorite TV show?
Oh man, I don't even know. You know what? I do know. It was Band of Brothers. It was a mini series. It wasn't even a show. But it was 10 episodes. I guess it counts.
All right. And what is your favorite car?
Oh man, you got me on that one. You got me. Pick one. I don't care.
Favorite color?
Orange.
And what philosophy that you live by? It can be yours or someone else.
If you don't have a plan, you plan to fail.
Awesome. I always asking these questions because it's kind of off the cuff, number one, and it kind of gives people an idea of who they're talking to. Eric, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for taking the time out tonight to come in.
No problem, JT.
For the chat to know you. There's so many things that we do in this world, and we always a perfect opportunity to share it with someone. So thank you for coming to Let's Chat. Tonight, we have a giveaway sponsored by Eric, and I have to make sure I read this off. Last week I did not, but my good friend Eli made sure that I was equipped today. So I will read some of the rules and regulations. So you all would just be patient. Rule: if you are out of the U.S., you will be responsible for shipping. All participants must be 13 years or older. YouTube is not responsible for this giveaway or any giveaways that this channel provides. Responsibilities of the giveaways are honored by JT Coin Rings. Eligibility: the silver giveaway is open only to legal residents of the United States, excluding territories and possessions, Washington, D.C., who are at least 13 years of age at the time of entry. Void in Puerto Rico, Virgin Islands, Guam, and prohibited by local, state, and federal law. The giveaway is sponsored by JT Coin Rings, given by Eric from Mint Condition Coin Ring Crafters. If you live outside the USA, responsible for shipping. YouTube giveaway rules: YouTube is not responsible for this giveaway by any measure. It's all on this channel. I just want to make sure I read that before I go forward, and I'll make sure I put it in the description when the ending of this video. So everyone who's willing to be part of this giveaway, put a 1 in the chat so we know you're ready. Okay, so while they're doing that, Eric, is there anything else you want to share?
I don't know, man. My Instagram pictures sucked. y'all need to check out my website. That's not a fraction of what I can do, man. You should check out my website, and that's not even half of it. Right. I make pretty nice rings, I think. I mean, there's a lot of great crafters out there. I'm not kidding, man. I thought when I first got onto the social media scene with this, I thought I was the man, because every coin ring I'd seen up to date was garbage. But man, I'm telling you, world's a big place, man. So is the internet. There's a few guys out there. There's a few guys out there that make some really good stuff, man. There are. Right. But I think I'm up there with those guys. So y'all check out my website. Check out the other rings that I do. I mean, I try to polish them up. You do excellent work. Excellent work, and I definitely learned a lot from you. And I appreciate you taking the time out to even even giving your jewels. No doubt, man. No doubt. I hope somebody wants like one of these proofs. Or I don't know, one of these 64s would be nice. Awesome. These things are untouched except for me.
So what I wanted to tell the chat is that you have what year proof that you're offering?
I've got two. They had their pick. I only got two 2018 proofs. It's the Picture Rocks or the I can't even read it. It's the one with the duck on the back, but they're both 2018 proofs. Okay. Or they can have one of these 64 quarters that were uncirculated. I got them fresh out the mint roll from my coin ring or from my coin dealer. He broke open the roll for me.
Awesome.
So they can have any one of them three. I'll make them whatever size, whatever shape, however thick they want it, whatever finish. I'll square them up.
Awesome. So in this giveaway, guys, you have a choice out of the 1964 quarter coin ring, which is 90.
They're uncirculated.
Uncirculated 1964. 1980 proof.
Okay, 2018.
Oh, sorry.
2018.
Hey guys, how you doing? Can you hear me? Can everyone hear me? You put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Oh, I'm making potpourri. All right. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. All right, I'm clear. I'm gonna make sure I'm clear. All right, great. So guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you all coming in for my replay stream. I wanted to try something different. Kind of try something different by when I do my interviews. I know sometimes my interviews are pretty late in the night and everyone will get a chance to see them. So what I wanted to do is also replay, and that helps the guest as well. That helps the guest get more exposure. And that's one thing I promise them, to do my best by getting them exposure. And it also helps me to get watch hours. So instead of me just sitting here talking for another hour, I said, hey, let me do a replay on Sunday, give it some more time and get more people an opportunity to watch the video. And we got Nadia, Watchman. We have Mia's Corn in the house. I definitely appreciate y'all coming in, staying. I know Josh just went to bed to get some rest. We had Step Stacker inside the house. Definitely appreciate that. Who else we have here? There was a couple people who walked through, and I definitely appreciate y'all coming through this early in the morning. In Baltimore right now, it is 1:15 a.m. So, and we got Nadia all the way in Washington State making pot potpourri. So she's making the house smell real good right about now. She says, but I like to make mine because no chemicals. That's what's up. And Watchman asks, can she eat the pot potpourri? Maybe because she's using fruits. It's 10:15 p.m. It's still early. Yeah, so basically, this is what I'll be doing for a while on Sundays, just to give the opportunity for me to play some of my interviews or some videos that I have during the week. 12:16. It's almost, yes, well, it's midnight on your end. And Nadia says that the pot potpourri will taste nasty. It will be awful, but it smells good. I know that it smells good. I'm in Cali, so it's cool for me. Oh, Mia, awesome. So it's about that's a good time. It's a pretty good time. It's 3 hours difference, I believe, in California as well, right? Tonto Stacking, how are you doing? You got the coolest sticker. Love your sticker. Absolutely wonderful. I love this sticker. Beautiful. If you ever like to swap stickers, I'll give you a sticker or a button. I would definitely love to have your sticker on my board. I got Mia's on my board as well. I got Mia's over here. Yep. Got Mia's Corn on here. My other sticker board. I got one more sticker board to fill up. All right, guys, I want to show you my commercial for my Mega Guard on Saturday. I hope you can make it. It will be at 8 p.m. on Saturday. So give me a second. I would like to show this video if I could. Analytics. So you can see this video. And just for getting ready for Saturday. One second. Put that there. Oh, shoot. 1 second. I'm having technical difficulties learning how to do this StreamYard. Okay. I'll get out here eventually. Okay. I'll get out here eventually. I want to show the commercial. So I got 5 in the chat. I'm going to share my screen. Boom. All right. There we go. It's going to be all right. This is going to be my video. Can y'all hear me clearly? All right. That was my short video. I'm sorry if you can see me. You can't hear me. Can you hear me now? Yeah, that was my video for Saturday. I'm having my GAR. This is one of the prizes that I'm given. Okay. This right here is going to be a 2-ounce Ramsey Republic of Chad coin. We're going to definitely have that on Saturday. We also will have one of the coins here. An Incredible Hulk. Yep, you have one of the Incredible Hulk coins. There we go. That's what we have in here. Really bad lighting. Okay, take the lighting off a little bit. There we go. The Hulk. It's kind of shiny, mirror image. So there we go. We're going to have that on Saturday. We're giving out gold. I'm giving out platinum. I'm giving silver. A whole bunch of prizes on Saturday. So you have to be there. What's Nadia talking about? JT coin rings angle a bit up or down. Yeah, angle up and down. Yeah, no, I think that's it. Yeah, this light. Yeah, you know I always struggle with my lighting. It helps. But all the silver that's going to be here on Saturday, so I hope you can make it. That's going to be on 9/14/2019 at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and I'll be giving out the silver and the gold, the platinum, and I want to thank everybody who has helped me get to 1,000 subscribers, and I'm on my way to try to get as much watch time as possible. So that's why I'm here at 1:22 in the morning in Baltimore, getting that time. Yeah, that's about $100 worth of silver at spot. Yeah, I'm doing I think I the gold and the platinum and the other silver. I'm making this big for me. It's not one of those big mega GARs. I call the incredible 1,000 subscriber GAR, and I need y'all to come out and support me. I'll be putting out a video tomorrow about how I want everyone to enter this week. You just come by, you may go on my Instagram, you invite 3 people. Then you want to get them to follow my Instagram. That helps that grow. Then you come to the video on YouTube, leave a comment. You know what I'm saying? If you want to put a commercial on your social site, letting people know about my God on Saturday, I appreciate that as well. Then we're going to do a comment picker, a random comment picker for each one of the videos, and that will enter you in winning either this coin or we got a coin in here. We got this silver round in here. One is a silver pour, has a image on it, a lizard, and this is by Wild Pig Pours. And then we also have silver from Eli from Urban Lifestyle. He's given up a 1 ounce silver pour as well for my God. So we're going to definitely have it going big. So just watch my channels every day this week, and you'll see how you can enter. That's how I'm going to do it. Make it real simple. It'll be fast and ready to go. I'm going to do a random comment pickup, but I need everyone to support as much as you can by going to my social media sites. That's Instagram or YouTube. Leave a comment, invite some people, tag some people. Go on your social media sites and say, "Hey, JT's doing a giveaway," and just share it. The more people, the better. That's awesome. So I want to go ahead and read what's in the comments. Nadia said, "I wanted to get another year of the monkey for my kiddo this year, but I couldn't afford it." Yeah, I understand, my sister. So I just bought my daughter. I think it's called the Royal Arms, and that is the lion on one side and the magical unicorn on the other side. My daughter's a Leo, that's an astrological sign, and her favorite mystical creature is the unicorn. So definitely lovely. Perth Mint makes beautiful coins, but they are very expensive, too expensive. Yes, they are pretty expensive. You're looking at $45 and up. It would have made a great 15th birthday present. And which coin was that again, Nadia? The year of the monkey for my kiddo. I did see that coin. I think I did see that coin. I may have to take a picture of it and see it again. I think I did see the year of the monkey, and that is by the Australia Perth Mint. So it is a beautiful coin. Yeah. Year of the monkey. Yeah, I have to check that. I think I've seen that coin, but I know they have like the year of the rooster, year of the pig, and I think that's also the same series as the rooster, which is tripled in price. I shop at Provident Metal. Provident definitely have some good deals. I want to get his birth year, 2004, year of the monkey, but whistles, it was too much. Wow. How much does that coin run? I'm not familiar with that series a lot, but how much do they usually run? You put in the chat. $2004. That's interesting, though. I know it's a beautiful series. Absolutely beautiful series. But yes, everyone, I'm so happy that you came by to check out the replay of the interview I did on Saturday. I really do appreciate you coming by. We'll read this last. As high as $100 on the open market. Wow, they definitely went up in price. I wish I got into this into that series early. I want some Chinese pandas, but I wish they wouldn't be 30 grams. Yes, I think everything from 2013. I think before then, if I'm not mistaken, were not 30 grams. It was 32 grams. Nadia says, if I got at the mint, it was nearly $50. Yeah, yeah, that's a I mean, that's a good price. If they're going up with bounds of $100, that's something to hold on to, which I know he would hold on to it. Okay, all right, guys, it's 1:30 in an hour, going to the second hour. 30 minutes going to the second hour. I want to appreciate you all for coming by at my chat. Next chat, I'll probably show another video like so. But please, if you can, please come to see me on Saturday. If you're new to the channel, please hit me up my email, and I'll send out a channel sticker if you would like. I'll send out a channel sticker, and you can email me at jtcornrings@gmail.com. Email me here, and I'll send you out a channel sticker. These are how my stickers look. You know, I put one of these stickers on there. I'll mail right out to you. I had one I can send you one of these stickers. Just something you can have if you would like. You can email me there. And I had something else, but I think I put it away. The next coin that I'm working on, this right here, is an Aztec calendar, kind of shiny. And I'm working on a Libertad. So awesome. But go without this year. Okay. We'll email you soon for a trade, man. Thanks a lot, Tonto Stackins. I appreciate it. I love that for a coin ring. The Aztec, yeah, it's gonna be a beautiful. I just made the hole in it, and I'm gonna size it. Everything's in. Or if you would like, guys, send me. I got buttons. If you want to rock a JT coin ring button, yeah. But what I'm going to do next is my rings. I have a tiger, the Aztec copper ring that I made some time ago. This is the Aztec Dragon copper ring. And I'm about to make one out of Inclusive Indian. I'm about to start shaping that tomorrow to make that just like this ring here, copper. And what I do is I coat it. See how that fits? This is a wide band. For those who like the wide band and got a nice detail in, I put a patina on it. And I'm gonna do the same thing for this Indian here. So yep. And this was for a giveaway as well, but the person has not responded to my giveaway. He won the Egyptian coin from Monarch Metals. I turned it to it fits on my pinky, but this is a pure 0.999 fine silver coin ring. And this is a marine. This is a marine coin ring for a soldier. This is a marine coin ring. And this right here is the Libertad. got this one as a set. I made it a narrow. Yeah. This is a Libertad. Okay. Yes, my apologies. Native American. You're absolutely right. Most definitely Native American. My apologies. Yeah, so I have here, this right here is a Libertad ring. I made, usually Libertad rings are a little wider, but I made this one here a little shorter, just so you can see all the crest around it, and I can antique it as well. And I have here a silver ring. This is American Silver Eagle, which I made narrow as well. So just me. I love the chunky. Like the chunky look. Yeah, I think a lot of people like that fuller 1 ounce ring, you know. And as you see here, these are the silver shavings. These are the silver shavings that's from my ring. So I don't waste anything. I keep everything. And I can melt this down and make a little bar as well. So I just wanted to show you a couple things that I have, you know, and I'm thank you all for. You want a pinky ring? Okay. What size is your finger? Your ring finger? The Silver Eagle has a rounded, narrow look that I like. Yes. This one here, I made it this small. I made it this small, and it has a nice small band in the round, so it gives it like a nice oval shape. You know what I'm saying? So, and you know I use the centers, and I make those pendants. You know, so I make those pendants. And this right here is my nice memorial. Excuse me, middle finger. See how thick that one is. This one is the Memento Mori. This is a nice design as too. So just showing you what I have here. I'm not sure. I got big hands like yeah, because these are my fingers are around 13, 14. You know what I'm saying? 13, 14. So I need a ring that covers these ashy knuckles. So yeah. I still think you should take some matching centers and make your earrings. Yes, I do make on request. I do take the centers and I do earrings, the pendants. I'm learning how to make the bracelets, but it takes time because I try my best to work on what the order is. So I'm not making a whole bunch of stuff that sits. Like when I make a lot of rings like this, usually they sit. So I kind of make my rings with that person in mind of what they want. And that helps me to not waste silver. And you know, I like buying foreign coins. Like this coin is from Germany, and this coin is a commemorative coin, which commemorated the monuments of Europe. They commemorated the monuments of Europe, and this commemorates the monuments in Germany, 1975. Yes, you can even make gauges with centers too. Yes, I've seen people make the gauges for the ears and stuff. So, I did invite someone on last week, Lauro Chavez, who he only works with per metals, and Nada, you was here for that. And I also will be inviting another coin ring maker. His name is Smugworks. He's on Instagram. I'm looking to contact him real soon and have him on. He does some excellent stuff as well. So, and I'm getting ideas from all of them, and I'm traveling to some people to learn more. So yeah, that's fair. Concentrating via demand does cut necessary costs. Yes, because I can tell you how much silver that I've just made rings and they just sit. You talk about hundreds of dollars. So my whole focus is to make sure I waste not and make sure I keep everything so when I need it for next. And that's why I give everything back to the customer. Once they order a ring, I give them the center. I give them back the shavings. I give them back the coin ring. I want them to get everything that they paid for. Oh, I'm sorry. I just believe in you as a resulting habit. I make suggestions. I appreciate it. It's why I love you, Nadia. Thank you so much for all you do. You definitely offer your suggestions, and I definitely appreciate it. She definitely offers the suggestions. I take them too. I did remember your emails, and I'm looking into doing that. I did see the examples you sent me. I think that would be a great addition as well once I learn more about it. And Nadia, yes, she did make a good idea. So, ladies and gents, I think we have hit the 1 hour and 41 minutes. If no one wants to come on, because I know it's kind of late, I understand if you're not. I'm gonna kind of jump off unless anyone wants to come on for us at least until I get to the 2 hour mark. I'll stay on for a couple more minutes, but if not, I will catch y'all on the flip side. Look out for my videos. Oh, I can come on. Okay, Nadia said she can come on. But yeah, Nadia, I do need my sleep. I will be picking my daughter up, taking my daughter to school in the morning, so I think I need to be up at least about 4.5 hours. So I'm gonna get some sleep, guys, because I'll be up for another 3 hours, knowing me, because all I need is a nap. But guys, take care. Thank you for coming up for the replay. I appreciate you all. Take care, and I'll see y'all on the flip side. Love y'all. Peace. See, I don't need no sleep.